Previously, on Chosen Ones, Shui is approached by Flynn, who extends the offer for him to visit the Prime Capital and learn more about elven swords. He gives him a black sapphire, which a half-elf accepts. Afterwards, the group meets back up with Libris and Essence for lunch. As evening falls, all the sparks are gathered at the stage for Flynn to read off the missions the capital has to offer. They take interest in a ghost ship spotted off the coast of Greenflower, where city folk have started to disappear. Shortly after, deciding this to be their destination, Shui gets a voice in his head claiming that Dashi has been arrested for murder. Declaring her innocent, he agrees to go to Greenflower to be a witness in her trial, hoping this all to be a misunderstanding.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Alright, so where we last left off, Shui had just received a voice message in his head, and I will say, based on that, probably wanted to get away and immediately went to the cabin after Flynn left. And since you guys are staying in the cabin again for the evening, that works timing-wise, so we can just start in the cabin.
Shui gets back to the cabin, and he is pacing back and forth quickly. And he's like, this doesn't make any sense. Dashi would never... Ooh, no. This doesn't make any sense. Master Dashi would never kill anybody.
I like that you have to stop
I cannot forget the honorific.
To switch back to yeah. That's very funny. I love that.
I had to fucking
love your
go back
committal.
to 0.
It's very funny.
I like to believe that was him in canon.
Yeah. It's like, I can't believe... Oh. I can't believe Master Dashi.
How could they do this? They know she wouldn't do that. Who died? And then he's like hitting his head, and he's like, "Hello? Who died?"
I'm sure it must be some kind of misunderstanding. I'm sure it ain't, anything too serious.
Yeah, all you have to do is, go and see them, right? I mean, I'm sure it's not as bad as it sounds.
What if I'm too late? What if they already arrested her?
I mean, that's probably why they called you. This isn't helping. All right, look, if we go there, like, you can help clear her name, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They said I was a witness, but I don't remember saying anything.
Maybe you're a witness for, like, the fact that she didn't do anything. So...
Yeah, exactly. It just might... I mean, if anybody could, help your master out, it's probably you, yeah?
He kind of stops pacing, and he's like, "You guys, you think she's innocent, right?"
Well, of course I'll believe that.
Insight.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I do. I'm not. He wouldn't act. He's gullible. He would believe you, but I do want to know. I want to know what he would get. Awesome. Okay.
On an insight
A
check.
fucking 2 plus 2.
I could not get below that.
That's a 4 total. But he kind of breathes, or he takes a couple deep breaths, and he's like, okay. He is like trying to calm himself down now. And he's like, Master Dashi always said, in a time like this, I should just clear my mind.
That's wonderful advice.
And then his eyes drift apart.
And he's going to plop down on the ground and cross his legs and meditate. Yeah, so after a bit of like silence from Shui, he's just like, I don't think this is working.
Well, you said you were from around the place that we kind of took that one mission from. Kind of interesting that both things seem to pop up at once, we could, go as soon as possible.
How soon can we go?
I mean, I don't have anything to do here, so I don't mind as soon as you're ready.
So it sounds like you already picked your mission. I will give you the knowledge that it took Shui a week to travel here, and the trial is in a week.
So we leave tonight.
I will note at this, though, you guys hear a knock at the door.
Avayath opens the door. Hello there!
Master Dashi? No,
Hello. No, okay, no.
we did it!
No.
Yay!
Arc over. You see Estel kind of standing outside, hand posed from when she was just knocking, and she clears her throat a bit and was just like, you all rushed off rather suddenly. Just coming to check in.
Well, we just got some pretty surprising news.
I heard Shui shouted very loudly.
Yeah, so I actually wanted to talk to you about that. We're thinking about leaving immediately if there's nothing for us to do here.
You picked your mission, then?
Yes. The ghost ship one.
Makes sense. If there's something going on with your master, was it?
Shui nods his head.
The facility will be moving in a few days, so if you plan to leave tonight, you will have to take a mentor, and you can't take Libris. If you're willing to wait, Libris can teleport you in 3 days and get there very quickly.
I think we'll leave that up to Shui.
Either way, given the circumstances, I would require you to have a mentor to be able to lead you back where the facility will be. It will be well hidden.
Couldn't you just have one of the mentors find us and then take us back later?
It's your first mission outside. I would prefer precautions be taken.
Oh, right. I mean, we're all capable individuals, I feel like, no? I don't think we need to be watched at all hours of the day.
She kind of looks at you a little tensely, and she's just like, it would be a good idea to take someone with you on the first time that you travel.
It wouldn't be my first time traveling, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, same. I've been out traveling quite a bit.
It would be good for you specifically, Brandy, to have someone.
Oh?
She kind of looks at Brandy and raises an eyebrow a bit, and it's just like, our conversation before?
Right. No, I mean, I got something for that.
He'll use his mask of many faces to look like a human Brandy.
Where did Brandy go?
I know, it's crazy. Hi. I'm, John. Yeah. I can do this.
Avayath is so dumb, he looks around confused.
I suppose that could work if you're able to keep it up.
I can do it, at will.
It still would make me feel better if you took a mentor, but if you want to leave right now...
Again, that's up to Shui. What do you want to do, partner?
Meanwhile, Shui is counting on his fingers. Fingers. On his fingers.
One fingy, two fingy.
Because he's trying to figure out how, what would be, how soon he wants to be there as soon as possible. So he knows that when he was traveling here the first time, it took him about a week, but he wasn't rushing at all. If they're waiting on Libris to teleport them, and 3 days, he's just which one's faster? I'm not sure he wants to go now.
Yeah, Avayath will raise a finger and be like, I do have a way of helping us get there faster. I have a steed that I've obtained throughout my adventures.
A steed?
A steed?
Yes. Her name is Hestia.
Can your steed fit all of us, my man?
Oh, Brandy, you can walk.
Oh, cool. Great.
Yeah, I can only summon one.
Well, that's fine.
How helpful.
I mean, if we tie up a wagon to the back of that, it might not be a bad idea. Maybe something small.
Do we have a wagon anywhere here?
Yes, we have a few we could spare.
That would be great. I'd be more than willing to pay for one if necessary.
No, that's fine. Actually, on the note of payment, considering it is your first mission leaving, we we're considering doing half payment up front, and then the other after you come back.
Sure thing. Avayath grabs out his little wallet.
It's just a rock with a hole in it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's pretty small. He doesn't have a lot. His starting gold.
I like the visual of Avayath being this big-ass man that has a tiny little coin purse.
Yeah, Estel watches you take out that coin purse, and she's like, oh, you're going to need something bigger.
Oh, will I?
Yeah, she takes out something that looks to be about, 3 times the size of that little purse. And she's like, this is 2,000 gold, 500 for each of you.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Really?
You'll receive the other 500 after you complete your mission.
So that's 4,000 gold we're getting paid for this?
Yes, we are well funded. We want you to come back, after all.
Fucking hell. Alright. Great.
Why, thank you, Estel. He grabs the bag and begins distributing the gold. And he distributes it wrong, because he's dumb.
He's like, 1,000 for me, and then the rest for Shui. No. And Theo and Brandy are just here for fun. No.
So we can leave tonight, right?
If you're so eager to leave, then yes, you can leave tonight.
Very well, then. I'm gonna go get the wagon. And Avayath leaves.
Shui looks at Beastblade, and he's holding it in his hands. And he's like, we have to help Master Dashi. Will you help me?
Who's that?
Who? She's like family to me. She trained me to be a sword singer, and she's why I found you.
Oh, that old lady who was on the shore.
He nods. I don't know if Beastblade can detect the nod.
I'm sensing your vibrations in the air.
And just like, you remember?
I think so, yeah.
We have to help her.
Okay.
And he was talking out loud.
I feel like they're a little bit used to this by now because he kind of did that every night at that point.
Just like, yep.
Yeah, I just imagine Theo and Brandy looking at each other in concern for Shui's well-being.
Avayath comes back with the wagon, and he is like, okay, it's time to summon my steed. Time for everyone to meet Hestia. And then a portal opens up, but it doesn't do anything right away, and he's like, this takes 10 minutes, so...
Fuck off!
Shui is trying to look inside of the portal.
Oh my god!
He is climbing onto Avayath, and he's trying to hop into the portal.
Don't go in there. There's nothing in there yet.
Oh my god! Fucking Christ! Shui's like, is that heaven?
No, it's just really a magic circle. It doesn't do anything yet.
Great, but thanks.
Avayath just kind of starts crossing his arms, tapping his foot impatiently.
Oh, I want to say bye to Master Peter.
You go right on ahead. We can wait.
Is he alright already?
Shui doesn't know, but he's right behind them. So, I'll be right back.
Good luck.
I'm gonna go with him. Make sure he doesn't get hurt, actually.
A good idea.
We'll follow.
Shui runs off.
So you are approaching Peter's cabin. It does not look like Wynn is stationed out here right now.
Master Wynn's not here.
That's worrisome.
You saw him when Flynn left. You saw him.
Right.
Maybe he's inside.
We're not going inside.
He's like, but...
No. Talk through the door.
Shui kind of deflates slightly, but understands. Okay. And he'll go up to the door, and he'll knock.
You hear kind of shuffling on the other side of the door before a very hesitant, "Are you back, Wynn?"
Master Peter?
What are you doing here, Shui?
You're okay. Master Dashi, she's been accused of murder. So, I'm gonna go help her.
So you'll be leaving for a while then?
Yes. So, I just wanted to say bye. For now.
Goodbye, Shui.
Don't say it like that. That fucking hurt.
Shui says that to him.
Are you staying inside?
Yes.
He is kind of quiet for a bit. Can I see you when I get back?
Sure.
She smiles. Okay. See you soon. Bows, even though Peter can't see.
As you kind of turn to walk away, you just kind of hear through the door.
Tell my son I'll see him again soon, too.
I'm right here, Pops. Don't call me your son.
Yeah, you hear the sound of something like breaking on the other side of the door immediately.
He walks off.
This whole time, he was like, "Son, who's your son?" And then Brandy responded, "Wait, is Master Peter? No, is the Abraham really your dad?"
He's something like that. I guess he was involved with whatever. I don't know the details. But there's a reason I look like this.
He kind of like gestures to himself.
And it's his fault.
Do you have a mom, Brandy?
I reckon I did at some point.
Again, he's quiet for a bit. And he just gives like a little light smile at Brandy. And he's like, "We're not so different after all, then."
I'm not sure about that. But, yeah, so the similarities aren't lost on me, I guess.
Do you think Hestia is ready now?
Great question. I said it'll take 10 minutes. So I guess we're gonna have to go and find out, huh?
Yeah. What do you think Hestia looks like?
Probably some fucking big-ass horse with wings or some shit. If I had to take a guess.
Can it fly?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've heard that there are horses that fly, but I've certainly never seen one myself.
There are horses that fly?
So I've heard.
He said, having just asked if this one could fly.
Why don't we go find out for ourselves?
We'll say, just for the fun of it, you guys just happen to come once Hestia is ready. So you see this big white, it's a war horse, basically.
Oh.
It's your stereotypical, like, paladin, shining armor kind of horse. It's a pretty white horse. Does not have wings. It's a pretty white, big-ass horse that walks out.
See, there you go.
She's like, "Whoa!"
Walks out on two legs.
No.
Yep, this is her. It was given to me by the Dora family on one of my quests.
What's a Dora?
Oh, that's just their last name.
An explorer.
An
An explorer, exactly. No, he doesn't say that last part.
Well, it's a lovely steed. Theo's gonna try to pet it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Does Cassie control it or do I control it? It is bonded to me and, follows all my commands.
You can control it then, if it follows your commands.
Yeah, okay. So it lets Theo pet it.
Yeah, he pets the horse's nose.
Wow. He's gonna, pet it too.
And it lets Shui pet it as well.
Aww.
And it looks very happy.
It kicks Brandy in the face.
Cool horse you got there, Pie.
God, I kind of want that to be a thing now. It's
I
like
feel
weird
like that would be in
I'll
canon
die.
for your horse.
Did you say you would cry?
I would die. Fucking getting kicked in the head like a horse, and Brandy comes out like fucking Australian.
Alright, so the steed is here. You guys have your money.
Yep, and Avayath says, well, no need to waste time, right? Let's start getting... Let's get going. And Avayath hops onto his own steed, because he's just like, this makes sense, it's my steed.
That steed is very buff.
It has to be the most shredded fucking horse in existence. This horse is fucking roided out.
Shui gets in carriage.
Yep.
What time is it, by the way, Cassiroll?
It's probably around 7 or 8 at night.
Brandy helps Theo into the carriage.
Adorable.
Oh, Cinderella. No, not. I don't know why I said that. I think I just wanted
like
to say
Cinderella.
that. I just wanted to say that.
I get what the vibe you wanted to go with, though. But yeah, Theo, he blush a little, but yeah.
Alright, so you guys all get inside this little wagon. It probably isn't a covered wagon. You're probably just chilling
Yeah.
with all your supplies, with the horse just dragging it along. It's got like 2 little wheels. It barely fits the 3 of you, so Avayath really does have to be on that steed. So you guys all are piled into this wagon as you approach the gates, which Estel and Libris are currently standing next to. And Libris is currently kind of chatting a little bit with Estel, and they both look up and wave at you as the gates are opened by one of the guards for you to go through.
Avayath waves back cheerfully.
Be careful out there, Shui.
I will. Thank you. He says, waving back.
I'm sure you and your group will all have wonderful tales to tell. Essence group picked to go after the demigod, so lots of good stories, I'm sure.
I hope they'll be okay.
I have good confidence, and I'll be going with them.
Good luck.
She smiles and gives a little wave.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, Mentor Estel.
Goodbye.
Okay, bitch.
Farewell, good friends. Until next time.
That's Shui's death flag.
Goodbye.
Planted.
Goodbye. No. She fires at you. No. You leave the compound and start your little travel journey into the early evening. Shui, you would have the most knowledge of the place that you are currently going. So I would like you to roll a survival check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I feel like, because Theo being a ranger, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I feel like because Theo's a ranger, there's like a thing that he has where like they can't get lost. Yeah, I'm trying to find on my sheet where it says that exactly, but I feel like that's a thing. I can't remember if that's a feat, because if it's a feat, I took a different one.
Natural explorer.
Yeah, natural explorer. You master navigating the world, you react swiftly, you ignore difficult terrain, advantage on initiative rolls, first turn combat, blah, 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 blah. In addition, you're skilled at navigating. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group. Your group cannot be lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in other traveling activity, you remain alert to danger. If you travel alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. When you're foraging, you gather twice as much food. And while tracking other creatures, you know how long they pass through an area. So yeah, your group cannot become lost except by magical means.
And difficult terrain won't slow us down. We gonna be going fast. Also, I rolled a 13 plus 2, so 15 total.
So I'll say, since that's a feat or something that rangers get, that you guys travel pretty easily into the early evening up until it starts to get dark. As you are traveling in this kind of like foresty region of Dendara, you do eventually come to a point that your feet doesn't tell you the best way to get there, right? It's just you can't get lost.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it would be that.
Okay, you get to a point that with Shui's 15, I will say, There's a crossroads coming up ahead. One way you know is faster, much faster. It's not the way that Shui took to get here to begin with. But there is a possibility. There is a dragon lair that is said to be going in that direction. It is about 2 days faster than the other route. Both ways are said to be teeming with wildlife. There is a high chance you will probably run across something no matter which way you go, but that one is faster.
If we go left, I think we'll be able to get there a couple days faster.
Oh, well, then why not?
Oh, but I think there might be a dragon.
That's why not.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll still get there in time if we go the other way. And if we go that way, we might not get there in time for injury's sake.
Or at all.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of dragon?
Not with a 15. Unless you want to roll history.
I'll roll history. It's a 17.
A red dragon.
Ooh, those guys are mean.
A red dragon, I think.
So do you... You wouldn't mind if we took the safer route. Again, we might not make it if we go that way.
I'm fine with either route. It wouldn't be my first time seeing a dragon.
Yeah, but we're not all... incredible warriors, so...
Whatever you guys want to do.
How soon before the trial? Like, when they get there, will they get there like the day of the trial or like the day before?
You would get there the day of.
That would not afford Shui enough time to talk to Dashi, but she's probably in jail anyway, so like, well, if you're really worried about it, I guess we can take the other way.
What we can do is try to pick up the pace a bit. Hestia can move faster than this.
Hestia gets even buffer. It's like that mechanical sound of like her shoulders just expanding outward.
Yeah, just...
Cars were based off of her. That's what they call it, horsepower.
The first car was called the Hestia.
Oh my god.
But we can take the right path. We might still run into something, but I don't think dragons are over this way. I came here the first time.
Very well then, we'll take the safe path. And we'll hurry up if need be. And that's what he do.
Shot! He says.
Huzzah!
Yep.
It is starting to get... Vroom vroom. Here comes another Hestia.
That's Hestia. Oh shit.
That's what they mean when they mean horsepower.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like to imagine her legs don't move. She just plows forward.
Yeah.
The engine sound is like her breathing.
God.
Her legs are moving so fast, it's just like a vibration in the air.
Fucking powerful ass horse.
When Avayath talks to us, he's like, "Hi, how are you doing, guys?"
So it is starting to get dark as you guys continue to travel down this path.
I can take the lead if y'all need me to. I got pretty good eyesight in the dark, and I don't need as much rest as y'all.
I suppose that would be good. Hold on, let me feed her a bit. And he grabs out some rations. I don't know if the rations would be edible for horses. I don't know this shit.
He pulls out a full steak.
That makes sense why Hestia is so buff. Yeah. Hestia eats nothing but protein.
Here are your rations, a fucking full steak.
A carnivorous horse is not what I thought I would meet.
She opens her mouth and it's just like rows of razor sharp teeth.
Like a fucking shark's mouth. If she loses a tooth, it immediately grows back.
Did you guys notice her eyes glowing red?
You sure this thing's like a... What kind of horse is this? Ah, it's from hell.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Anyways, yeah, he gets off the horse. He feeds his horse a bit. And I guess Brandy... Was Brandy suggesting that he, like, ride on the horse?
Doesn't have to ride on it. He could just, like, put some reins on it and just, like, you know.
Cassie said there's no room.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, yeah, he'll ride on the horse. Fuck it.
Sorry, that's just a funny visual.
Yeah, I can take the lead.
All right, go ahead. She's friendly.
She fucking snarls at you.
Kicked in the face earlier.
Why'd you have to specify?
I just don't want you to be afraid is all.
No, right. No, why would I be afraid of a horse? Fucking, like, slowly walks up and, like, pets Hestia.
Hestia is a little bit more hostile towards Brandy. It, like, moves its head away a bit.
It's alright. It's alright, girl.
She calms down. She lets you pet her.
Right. Pets Hestia nervously, but yeah.
Alright. I'll keep us going. Y'all get some rest, and I'll stop us once I need some rest myself.
Sounds good. Thank you, Brandy.
Of course.
So this isn't necessary, because I can make Hestia obey you anyways. But do you mind doing an animal handling check just to see?
Motherfucker. You fucking bitch.
I love it. I fucking love it.
Avayath is just secretly like, fuck Brandy in particular. Let's see. 9.
9. Hestia goes a bit slower when you're running on her.
You know what? She's still moving. So whatever.
Can I note that Theo's very tired because it's later, but he does just kind of a side dreamly, and as he's like sees Brandy on a horse, he's like, "Oh, that's so cool."
When the sun was up, I will say Shui is probably playing on his lute. Now that the sun's going down and they're like in the forest and stuff, he stopped playing. He's also preparing to get some rest, like Theo.
Yeah, it appears as you continue along this way, you're starting to enter into some farmlands on a path.
Cool. Keeping an eye out, watching the farmlands.
Theo falls asleep.
Shui falls asleep.
Yeah, Avayath. He sleeps in his armor, I guess.
Okay, then you can roll perception. Just normal perception, because you have dark vision.
Cool. 20, non-natural.
So as you are continuing down this path, you do see at one point a sign kind of pop up on the path. It's a big warning sign near the fields that says, "Warning, poisonous snakes in the bushes."
Good thing this horse ain't real.
Poisonous snakes in the bushes. Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out for any snakes I may or may not see. And I will warn Hestia, because it says that Hestia can understand a language. So I'm hoping it's common.
Yeah.
But he's like,
Hey, partner. There are some poison snakes coming up ahead, so maybe keep up the pace. Don't want you to get hurt.
She nods yes in response to that. And picks up the pace a bit.
he smiles a little.
So you are continuing kind of into the night as you are traveling through these farm fields. Don't really see anything standing out to you immediately as you are kind of continuing to go. You do hear some rustling occasionally, some very light hissing coming from the bushes nearby, but you don't see anything.
Creepy. Okay.
And it continues. You will take a level of exhaustion at this point if you continue without letting someone else.
How late into the night is it?
It's probably around 2 or 3 a.m.
I just want to go somewhere where he's not near bushes and or hearing hissing from bushes.
This whole area is farmland. You would have to travel directly through farmland itself to avoid the bushes.
How long till that then?
You do not know. It looks endless, the farmland.
Well, I just want to get somewhere where the hissing is not happening immediately.
It's just every now and again. You don't hear it constantly.
Okay. I'll stop. I'll stop in the middle of the road.
Okay.
Specifically, so that, you know. And I'll be like to Hestia. I'll be like,
If you hear anything or see anything, start stomping around and let us know.
She nods, yes.
cool. And he will get off of Hestia and go into the wagon. And I'll say he'll wake, like, Shui up. Probably makes sense.
Shui is kind of like groggily rubbing his eyes, and he's like, Brandy?
Hey, partner. I have stopped us for the night. I think we should take some watches and make sure that no one comes up on us out of nowhere.
He kind of looks around, looks up at the sky, and he nods, and he's like, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just gonna warn you. There are apparently some snakes in the area, so keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, I'd say in a couple hours, just wake up either Theo or Avayath so they can take a watch. We can all, get some needed rest before we head out tomorrow.
Oh, right, the snakes. Yeah. Forgot about them.
Trusting your partner.
She's just like, leave it to me.
He pats Shui, and yeah, he will move over next to Theo. He is going to take 450 of his gold and put it into Theo's pouch, and then go to sleep.
Not noticeable at all.
Not noticeable at all.
It's fine.
So you guys aren't traveling. You're staying in place.
For now,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Shui will probably wake up somebody else. He's not like really tired right now anymore.
You have dark vision though, right?
He does, yes.
You can roll a perception check for your watch.
A 14 plus 4. So 18.
Okay. 18? Yeah. Every now and again, you just hear slight hissing coming from nearby. Nothing immediately next to you or near you. I would say you note just kind of scattered every now and again. You see just very odd. It takes you a minute because of the moonlight, which you note is almost full. It'll probably be a full moon again within a week's time.
Ooh.
But you notice kind of like these white objects gleaming on the ground. And upon closer inspection, they appear to be fragments of bone.
That's interesting. Bone? Like shards and stuff?
Yes, the fragments that you see appear to be large, but like cut off from something.
And where are these bones in relation to Shui?
Scattered. So like you see one kind of up on the, like just the fields are very like lush and green, and then the grass and bushes around you, and then the actual fields themselves are like very golden. So they stand out as like bright white against that, and you can see just every now and again, maybe every 10, 15 feet, one of these bones.
Is there one he could grab?
Yeah, you can grab one.
Okay. You said they're like pretty big too, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate it, but I just want to know like how do I say this? Does it look like it was broken off or like gnawed off, or like a clean cut? You know what I mean?
You would need a check.
Yeah, I was gonna do an investigation. Ooh, what the fuck? A nat 20 from Shui?
Damn.
On investigation?
This is very strange. These are very clearly fragments, but the way that they have been broken off is almost like they are entirely smooth. You can tell that they were a part of a bigger piece of something, but it's just almost like when a stone has been like run over by water so many times that it like smooths out over time. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like what this is, where you can kind of see like, okay, maybe this is where it connected to something, or maybe this is where it was a part of something, but it's just completely smoothed over now. But they don't appear old either.
Strange, very strange. And how long have they been at the compound?
Oh, it's been about 2 months.
Oh, it's been about 2 months. And when he kind of took this path first time, he didn't notice this before, did he?
No.
Okay. Really, really, really weird. I think Shui will probably pocket the bone he picked up. I mean, is it small enough to be pocketed?
The one that you picked up, I'll say it's there are some really large ones. But this one,
we'll just set it in the cart.
Yeah, this one we can say is like about the size of like your fist.
Damn. Okay.
Them some horse bones. Them some Hestia bones.
He's not going to like wake anybody up right now because I don't think he detects immediate danger, but he is going to kind of be wary of like, well, I don't know, any beasts. He doesn't really think snakes could do this.
You don't have anything else happen the rest of the evening.
Okay.
So, are you continuing the rest of the watch then? Because you can finish up the rest and let everyone else sleep, and it'll be morning by the time yours is over.
That's fine, yeah, I'll do that. I think he'll probably hop on to Hestia since it's almost a full moon. He'll probably just kind of reminisce on his time with Winona that he spent. And probably pray too, like just pray for Master Dashi's safety.
Roll a religion check.
Okay. He's doing good. I'm waiting for the bad rolls to come. I got an 18.
There is a very long moment where you feel almost as if like a chill kind of goes over you, but it's not like a chill isn't like bad. It just kind of feels like the wind picks up and kind of blows around you as you're praying. And you get this sense, it's strange. It's not like usually when people pray, they describe it in a sense of comfort. You get a sense of like just extreme confusion as you're praying.
Oh, same. I don't know if he would know how to. Maybe he acts about it. Like he's not really. I don't think he's ever really prayed before meeting Avayath to this capacity, and his brows furrow at that. He's confused too now. And to like his beast blade, he's like, did you feel that?
Feel what?
Oh, I was praying to Winona, and I don't know how to describe it. Maybe never mind, he says.
Oh.
Hey, have you ever seen a snake that like eats bones before?
I don't think I've ever seen a snake before.
Huh. Do you know what a snake is?
I don't think so.
Oh, they're like really long noodles. With teeth.
Noodles, those things you eat all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But with teeth.
Uh-huh. Master Peter is a snake.
Oh.
Also, I don't know, is Beastblade there when Shui goes to the keep?
It takes the form of the red antlers on your head.
Oh, I see.
To outside people.
Oh, I see. In the keep, Master Peter was a snake.
Oh, that's a snake.
Yeah, he says. Really long noodle.
Noodle.
And Shui resumes his watch.
Shui,
Huh?
what were you praying for?
Oh, I was just hoping that Master Dashi would be safe. I don't want anything bad to happen to her before I can get there and actually talk to her. And I was hoping I'd get to see Winona again.
I hope I get to see her again, too.
He smiles. Hey, you were there when I was talking to Mizuni, weren't you?
Yes.
She said that if I want to be able to jaw you and actually use you, that I'd have to do something not good to Winona. What do you think I should do?
I don't know. What does she think? Winona.
I don't know yet, he says. But that's what I wanted to ask her. Theo says that I shouldn't do it. And I believe him. But he kind of looks down at the beast blade. I feel like we won't get closer unless I can actually learn how to use you.
You think you have to do something bad to get closer to me?
He shakes his head. I don't know. That's not what I want to do, but looks at Beastblade again. And he's like, would you let me draw you otherwise?
I don't know. It's not up to me. I think I was meant to be something good, but I was made by someone bad.
Oh. Shui's just like, then, if I'm gonna draw you, I want it to be through good means.
Okay.
He smiles.
And the sword smiles, but no.
The mouth opens up on this one.
Creepy. No, the fucking the what is it? The like metal piece, the hilt or whatever, just turns up. Like.
Oh my god.
So yeah, your shift comes to a close as the morning sun slowly starts to come up and the moon is covered.
Thank you to our patrons, Vessel, Mr. Bakudan, and Jessica Long. Remember to leave a comment and like the episode. And don't forget to write us a review on Apple Podcasts to help the others find the show. Bye for now, fellow Sparks. We'll see you next time.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption.